debut work by Austrian band Zepter, who are releasing an album in 2026 as if it were 1979. The term new wave of British heavy metal has been used and abused as a punchline in press releases since the late 1970s and, in most cases, is nothing more than a term used to attract attention to the fashion of the time in its early days, or as nostalgia for something that happened and will never happen again. These songs are among the few rare exceptions where this is not the case. Class to be unleashed as if there were no tomorrow over 8 songs in 35 minutes. 6 years later, German band Bitterness is back with more sharp thrash/death metal. The silence between albums did them no harm. On the contrary, they returned with renewed energy and refined inspiration. Accurate riffs set the pace and invite headbanging, just as all good thrash should. The aura of one-dimensionality of this album is quite heavy, but considering that we are talking about thrash metal, that is exactly what we expect and even desire. For headbangers and thrashers, this Hallowed Be the Game is a must. Assignment may have started out with their feet firmly planted in thrash metal, but over the years, and now 3 decades on, they have solidified their progressive metal sound with hints of power metal thrown into the mix. A balance between the traditional and the modern that is not even noticeable throughout these almost 70 minutes. You don't even feel or think about it, because the music speaks louder, especially when it is as well done as it is here. Mature lyrics, heaviness, and melody, in a balance that is a must for all fans of progressive metal from bands like Redemption or Symphony X. Australia's Wicked Smile are back with their melodic heavy metal for a second album, in their own name, which deserves to shake up the genre. First, for its undeniable quality. Second, because it goes beyond what one expects when talking about heavy metal. With a focus on catchy choruses and melodies, this is an album that promotes more singing with your hands in the air than headbanging, which is not necessarily a bad thing. But that doesn't mean there aren't any noteworthy metal moments here. An album that will definitely appeal to all followers of the sacred sound. The Greeks' Leatherhead are a good example of how speed metal is stronger than ever. Love for traditional values, organic production, and inspiration that is constantly evolving and goes beyond simply looking to the past as a reference for what they do in the present. Accurate riffs capable of provoking headbanging with a thrash feel and a voice evoking the most identifiable traditional heavy power metal, especially that which featured in the underground scene at the beginning of the millennium. Great songs. For over a decade now, Slaughterday have been a benchmark in the art of heavy metal, and with their 6th album, we expect nothing less than a majestic festival of sonic mayhem. And that's exactly what the German band delivers here. Powerful death metal and sound, but following the old-school traditions of the genre, with riffs, leads, pulsating bass, and precise drums, all commanded by powerful growls. If it is positive that death metal is renewing and evolving through more modern approaches, it is even more positive and enjoyable, I might add, that we have bands that do not forget the creative foundations of the style and, as true talented fans, always find ways to innovate on them. It's refreshing to hear a proposal from Finland that is produced to exhaustion. This second album by Chalice is perfect for those who like their heavy metal melodic, but still with an organic and, above all, honest approach. Melodic, but with an eye, or ear, focused on something more than just trying to please as many people as possible. If that were the case, they would have chosen the wrong musical genre. Good taste is elevated to the top, and this is an album that, even if it is not flashy on first listen, will quickly captivate any heavy metal fan. The debut album from this British band, more specifically from Northern Ireland, brings us a short but intense and, above all, beautiful work of art in the form of imperfect stillness. We've all grown tired of the term post-black metal due to the flood that the market caused in trying to satisfy a demand that, if we're honest, wasn't even that high. However, as with everything, there are always injustices, and there are always those who end up getting caught up in the trend. Probably now there is no longer such aversion to post-metal with hints of shoegaze, and if that happens, the music contained here is so immensely beautiful that it will be able to calm and convert even the fiercest of beasts. After the tragic death of Hades from Chilean band Lucifer's Hammer, his brother Titan decided to take his place in the band, but quickly felt that Hades' legacy should not be compromised. Together with Hypnos, also from Lucifer's Hammer, he decided to create Burning Path as a logical follow-up. So what we have here is classic heavy metal, and we emphasize the term classic because of the retro feeling it exudes that easily captivates those who feel the flame of sacred sound burning intensely within them. It doesn't reinvent the wheel, it doesn't escape cliches, and all these flaws are qualities to our ears. British band Tailgunner are the new sensation in English heavy metal. Their debut album was extremely well received in the underground scene, but this second release promises to become a classic in no time. A powerful set of memorable and catchy as hell songs. Explosive, melodic, with choruses that stick in your head immediately, and excellent instrumental work. The guitar solos are a highlight. One of those albums that you never tire of listening to, and that shows that the future of English heavy metal necessarily passes through here.